Alright, well. Only way to have
Say
outside
hi
of
to
the
Chad, everybody.
Hey, Cat.
Hey, Chad.
Hey, chat.
Hey, Chat.
All right, 10-player game, Ramsey Street. Guys, I'm gonna add a Sentinel. Enjoy.
Love to see it.
All right, we're gonna put a Sentinel in play, meaning that it may be adjusted up or down, plus or minus 1 for the outsider count. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gen Con TV. I'm your host, Skills. We're gonna be playing some Blood on the Clocktower. We're gonna do Ramsey Street. Was one of the many scripts in the TPI World Cup. All right, let's get to signing roles. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do a marionette game here or whether I want to do so I'm torn. I do like Imp on this script. I like Vig on this script a lot, although Vig DA can be nasty. Alright, we're gonna have a Mario. We're gonna put a marionette in. We're gonna go ahead and do... We're gonna do an Imp marionette so that, you know, the marionette can get Star Pass too, which is hilarious. We are then also going to put in, because I have a Sentinel in play, and it's only a 10-player game, I will go ahead and put a Barber in. What do I want my other minion to be? No, we're not gonna put the Barber. We're gonna do a Recluse. We're gonna go ahead and do a Poisoner. We'll just do TB. Why not? Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3. I need 7. We'll do an investigator, we'll do a gossip. We're gonna do a Chi Lady. We'll do a monk. Maybe not a monk. Let me think about this. All right, we'll do a town crier. So investigator, town crier, tea lady, gossip. Let's do a Raven Keeper. I will give I need 2 more townsfolk. We're playing Ramsey Street, Jeffra. I'm torn as to whether I want the seamstress in or not. A magician can be fun. And we'll do a seamstress. They're not getting a whole lot of starting info. All right, so 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go ahead and pass them out. Boom. Well, we have two choices. Let me send him to bed and we'll make those decisions. All right, everybody, you should have gotten your roll. Go to sleep. Okay, so it's either going to be George or it's going to be Tanfana. Who do we want to be the marionette here? Yeah, that's exactly right. They have changed it so you can no longer select those tokens, so you don't accidentally put them in the bag and have to redeal. It could be Brockwell. I could make Brockwell the marionette here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do... We're gonna do Tanfana as the marionette. We are gonna go ahead and show a... what was I gonna do there? Ah, there. That's what we're doing. Poor Raven Keeper can't die at night. Oh well. We were going to do a... Do I show a DA ping? I don't want to show a DA ping with that T lady set up. Yeah, we're gonna do OT lady. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do wrong there, wrong there. They're going to be shown DA. All right. Let's not show those so that you guys can get a better picture here. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead and show the waking order so it's easier for me. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get them done. Magician obviously triggers. We'll go to Twisted. You are muted. Oh, hang on. No, that's me. Never mind. All right, try it again.
Okay.
All right, there we go. All right, Twisted, I am going to wake you up and I'm going to tell you that either Dak or Lydris are the demon.
Okay.
And that's all you're going to learn.
Okay.
And while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and find out who would you like to poison.
Let's poison blue.
All right, blue it is. Thank you. All right, Dak. Drawing those red sticky fingers again, huh?
I guess.
All right, Dak, I am going to go ahead and tell you that your minions are Twisted, Lydris, and Tanfana is the marionette.
Twisted, Lydris. Can't marionette. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
your
Sounds good.
your bluffs. And give me 1 second, because I actually didn't do those.
That's fine.
All right, your bluffs are going to be grandmother, monk, and chef.
Mother, monk, and chef. Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
All right, cheers.
Well, that's fun. All right. Perfect. Poisoner's gone, so we go ahead and go right into our townsfolk. All right, George. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, come on, hit me up. What you got for me?
All right. I'm going to tell you that between George C. and Brockwell, you see a DA.
Sorry, which one was that again?
George C. and Brockwell, Devil's Advocate.
Sorry, you keep cursing out just before I get the actual minion. Which minion is it?
Devil's Advocate.
Oh, excellent. This is going to be a fun one. Nice. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, that was an adventure. Let's go ahead and see if Blue would like to use it. We're going to give them a little bit of time here in between, though. I do not want them to meta that there's a bunch of stuff that's not in play before I get to them. So how's everyone doing in chat? Well, that is part of the problem. That is part of the issue that you run into on this script. It's not so much a problem as a feature. But it's the case of you don't know which marionette it is to try and figure out who's who. All right. So, like I said, we're going to take a little bit of time, especially with that chef information. Grandmother goes after, I believe, though. Let's see. Yeah, grandmother actually goes before the seamstress. So, yeah, give it a little time here. I cannot stress enough. Brockwell and George C. So, the recluse and the tea lady. That's right, you do have all day on Clocktower today. You've got myself here on Gen Con TV. You've got Ben and Aggie and Ed over on the Pandemonium Institute at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then right after that, you've got Adam, Haley, and Tyler on Off Meta. All right, let's go to Blue and find out if they want to use it. Hello, Blue. Would you like to use it?
Sure, I would like to use it on Tanafa and Rob.
Tanfana and Rob, you said?
Yep.
All right, Tanfana and Rob, you are going to get a yes.
Alrighty, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Perfect poison twisted. So, Spent Seamstress, they chose, I'll go ahead and mark them here, Tanfana and Rob. They were poisoned. I gave them a yes, they are on the same team. Magician has done its job. Not a whole lot else going on here. Let's see what happens. At the very least, I can say the Tea Lady is not next to an evil. That's a bonus. Too many games I've had go that have that go awry lately. All right, let's bring them back. Let's get this started and get things underway here. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
That's an actual question, guys.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing that most of you are probably doing better than me because I am your storyteller, and as always, at the beginning of the game Blood of the Clocktower, what happens to the storyteller? We die. So, I'm dead. Join me in the afterlife if you wish, but you probably should find the demon. I don't think you guys want to die early. Let's go ahead and run it. You got 7 minutes.
Lorinda, we can. Oh, no, sorry. Council first.
Blue. Want to chat?
I'll chat to you, Lauren.
How's it going?
It's going good. What would you like to do?
I'm happy to match whatever you are. If I can figure out what the fuck's going on with my camera, it's like, oh, it's gone. Alright.
Oh,
Happy to match you.
Alright, I will give you investigator. I will give you seamstress, and I will give you chambermaid.
Seamstress. Chambermaid. Cool. I will give you empath, chef, or tea lady.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Hey.
Getting out there is going to benefit good in the long run.
Okay. Makes sense.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anything about yourself?
I will tell you that I am either the monk or the seamstress.
Okay, we'll catch up another day. But yeah, I'm just going to put it out there because I think it's worth getting it out there. Right.
Okay.
Cheers, Dad.
All right. Cheers.
It's just that I wanted to hard claim to somebody. Well, one, like in case you could actually kill me, and also so I can fake claim. I can claim something else to other people.
If you want to try a roll swap, I'm fine with that.
No, I think I'll go with something else. I'll claim something else.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, feel free to claim Ravenkeeper. But I'll. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Thanks.
And I'll gossip something about like a concentration of evils on down south.
Yep. I mean,
And if
I believe you, and yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would help alleviate possible Vortox and or Nodashi fears near you.
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool.
All
yeah.
right.
All right. Yeah. For catch benefit, Twist is claiming their path 0, and I claim gossip. So we'll try to combine that information.
See how it goes. All right.
Cheers.
See ya.
And yeah, so there's also the interesting bit of Cannibal as well. That's Either way, that's useful cannibal info. So.
Yep. All the good things. So it's better. I am okay with dying, and we don't have to use the word science. Like, I love to use the word science, but we don't have to use it for that ability.
Indeed, definitely.
Alright.
So I'll see how the other neighbour feels about it as well, because we'll see how it goes.
Alright. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much.
I will put that down. All right.
All right.
Cheers.
See ya.
4, and I'll pick one out if it's there.
Okay. I will give you Gossip, Town Crier, or Lunatic.
Imagine if I'd been shown a lunatic.
I know, but you never know.
I saw you as the Gossip, though.
Okay. Interesting. I am not the Gossip. No.
That's fun. I'm not the grandmother. What a lovely time we've had.
Excellent. Sounds perfect.
Yeah. Are you really one of those 3 things?
I am really one of those 3 things.
Fair enough. Okay. It would be the second lunatic out of here today. It's pretty funny.
That would be quite interesting, but yeah.
Be horrible.
Interesting. Okay, well, yeah. I'm pretty much useless with that. Potentially.
I mean, there is the version where we could just keep killing you and see if it happens.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't mind dying at any point. It's getting out there is going to, I think, be more beneficial with the script and the fact that we've got a Sentinel and other things. So.
I'll give you Gossip.
Gossip? Okay.
Yeah. I know I claim it a lot, but I'll give you Gossip anyway.
Okay. Fair
Okay,
enough.
cheers.
Hey, cheers.
How are you, Minion?
How are you, alright?
I am good.
Did you say Minion?
I said I am good. I'm drinking my coffee. I don't know how you got Minion out of coffee.
Oh, you said, I'm good, Minion. It broke up. I don't know. But funny enough, I could register as a Minion because I am the recluse.
Oh, you're a recluse? Oh.
Yes.
Well,
and I'm putting out there. Yeah, I'm putting out there because, well, Sentinel, Godfather potential, misinformation. Just get out there.
Well, yeah. I guess
if I need to die, I can die.
Yeah, either one of us could die. I heard of a cannibal, so I'm good cannibal bait. I am the seamstress.
Alright, cool. Have you used your ability then? Awesome. And we got anything spicy? You don't have to tell me what it is, but if you think it's interesting.
Not really spicy. It would be spicy if it's a Vortox world. Let's just leave it at that.
She's a lunatic to me so far.
Well, isn't that, if that makes it simpler, you just kill both of them, and
I guess so. But I also don't know why they've one of them claims to have seen me, and I'm not the magician, so.
Right. Well, then they can just be a lunatic. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
got both be. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, my guess is that if there is a magician out there, I'm probably going to trust them.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, George.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I've heard of someone who thinks they're a lunatic, so.
Yeah, I've heard of somebody who thinks that they're a lunatic, and then I've also heard of a recluse.
Okay, so we might have a
Godfather plus one. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see ya.
Cheers.
The script is Ramsey Street.
What did you want me for? Anything exciting?
Yes, actually. I saw you last night. I'm the grandmother.
Okay. I'll give you 4, and you can tell me which one it is.
That's a good shout.
I'll give you Tea Lady, Barber, Gossip, Town Crier.
Okay. I saw Town Crier.
Interesting. not the
Doesn't sound like you are the one, though.
No.
Ah, okay. Well, that's pretty interesting.
It is very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the gossip, which is amazing.
Bring him back.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I will give you a few moments to do whatever it is you need to do. Gossips, please raise your hand. Also, I have a request from chat. Could you please refrain from using the character icons for waves, because it can get confusing for newer players because they can't tell which token you actually are sometimes. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and just start in order. Let's go with Lydris.
I would like to gossip that there's a lunatic in this game.
Heard. George C.
I would like to gossip that the group George S. Brockwell and Dat contains at least 2 evil players.
Heard. Rob.
I would like to gossip that a player received the magician token.
Heard. Lorinda.
I'd like to gossip that there is no Godfather in play.
Heard. Tanfana.
I would like to gossip that one of my neighbors is a marionette.
Heard. Dak.
I would like to gossip that George C. is evil.
Heard. Brockwell.
I would like to gossip that there is a Godfather in this game.
Heard. Hagrid.
I would like to gossip that there is more than one player who could survive execution today.
Heard. Blue.
I would like to gossip there's a double advocate in play.
Heard. Twisted.
I'd like to gossip that the outside account hasn't been modified.
Also heard. All right, if there's no more gossips, because I think everybody gossiped today, hooray! Let's go ahead and tell you that nominations are open.
And now
Well,
silence.
Who's heard juicy gossip, as it were?
The whole town.
Yeah.
Apparently everyone.
I've heard of a very dodgy grandmother in the town.
It's true.
Ooh.
Me too.
Has anyone heard of any cannibals on their journey?
I put the Sentinel in play.
I've heard
I've heard
of
of
one
any
in the
specific
2
animals.
Sentinel is not standard on the script. I put it in play because we only have 10 players.
Sorry, I was saying I heard of one in the 2 for 2.
Fair enough. George would like to nominate Lydris, please.
All right, George nominates Lydris. Tell us about it.
I had an interesting encounter with Lydris today. Got a couple of things out of it, and based on some of the other claims I've inferred elsewhere, I feel like it would be very useful to execute here and see what happens because of it. I assume Lydris will perish, but I think it's interesting information either way.
Lydris.
I think I know where you're going with that, and I think based on that, you're possibly right.
You are going to need 5 votes for Lydris to be put on the block.
Interesting.
Two is not enough. Lydris is safe for the day. Second call.
Blue nominates Blue.
All right, Blue, tell us about it.
I'm good cannibal food. If there is a cannibal, also in case this is a Vortox game, we do need someone on the block, and I'm still safe all around.
Anything else you'd like to add, Blue?
No, don't do this.
You're gonna need 5.
I'd really like us to do something different, but I'm happy with getting 5 on this.
Actually, Dole, I think it would hurt Evil because Dak might think the lighters are actually the DA because they saw them as a minion in them as a magician thing. So 6 is enough. Blue is marked for execution. Final call.
Lorinda nominates Rob.
All right, Lorinda, tell us about it.
I'm just looking for a pair of evils on the Grim, and I can't really find one other than Rob and George C, so I just picked one of those two at random.
Rob?
Fair enough if you think this is about execution. I'm not happy to die, but, you know, that might be a good enough reason for someone else.
You'll need 6 to tie, 7 for Rob to be put on the block.
I mean, I would like to move this from somebody who's like willing to die. I always prefer executing people who don't want to
Yes,
die.
this would help more because it looks like a DA trying to get a save here. That is not enough. Blue is still slated for execution.
I've heard of rumors of a marionette, so George S is going to nominate Dak.
All right, George S nominates Dak. Tell us about it.
I've heard a rumor that they could be a marionette.
And Dak?
I've also heard that I might not be the marionette. It might be on the other side.
6.
I agree, that is possible.
To tie, 7 to die.
If I am the marionette, I wasn't told.
That is not enough. Final call. I will close it in 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blue is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
Okay, so we did that in case of Vortox, among other things. Has anybody had any feelings re Vortox so far?
There was another reason why I did it.
I think there might be a Vortox, yes.
Fine.
All right. Let's go to the poisoner.
Hey.
All right. Who would you like to poison?
I'm thinking George C.
All right, George C. It is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really good hit. All right. Let's get the kill.
And those skills.
All right, Dak. 2 things. One, does Tantriana know that they're Mario?
I have not told them, no.
Okay, cool. Chat wanted to know, and I didn't know whether or not you got a chance to talk to them.
No, I haven't actually talked to Tan at all yet.
Okay, sounds good. Who would you like to kill?
Let's go with Rob.
All right, Rob it is. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Going to be interesting. Okay, the question is, who do I kill with the gossip kill? It's a spicy poison. The question is, who do I kill with the gossip kill? Do I kill George and make it look like they were killed first and there could be no poisoner in play? Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like George S saw a DA in the Recluse and George C. Now, there could actually be no Sentinel in play, no adjustment made, and I put a Vig in. Yeah, it does make George look evil if I kill that. It means that they can trust the gossip here. I think either way, if I kill George, then it looks like they're bigger killed. If I kill the other George and one of the neighbors dies of the claim T lady, it still makes him look evil. So let's just go ahead and kill George S here. We're gonna do that. All right, let's go to Tanfana. Vote history, who nominated? I'm going to give them a yes because they are the marionette and they don't need to get true information. No, the seamstress is on there, so you know. I like to when the seamstress has made their choice, I also put the knowability marker on who they checked, so you guys can get a frame of reference. I usually take it down on the next day, though. Yeah, getting both the seamstress pings out of the way does make it look that way. I agree. Oh, that is kind of spicy though, Emma. Yeah, let's find out who Rob picks and I can make that choice here. Rob, choose a player.
Night 2, amazing. Can I... Well, I hadn't thought who I'd check. Let's go with Lorinda.
All right, you choose Lorinda. I'm going to go ahead and show you Gossip.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Emma, I'm going to go ahead and do your thing. Will Gossip kill Tan? Night 2 is the time to kill a Raven Keeper. You have the best chance of not getting picked on Night 2. I completely and wholeheartedly agree with that. The sooner you get a Raven Keeper off the board, the better. We're going to kill Tan because they're in a Seamstress ping and they're on the same team. It's going to make them look like they're good and not possibly the Marionette or a Demon. So... it sort of kind of helps clear Dak and Lorinda a little bit. We'll see what happens, though. It is rough because you guys are bringing up really good points. It's a 10-player... Dak Star Pass. All right, you know what? You've convinced me. Let's just go ahead and do the original plan. We'll just go ahead and do the original plan. Can live. All right, let's do it. That's enough shenanigans for the evening. I gotta go to Tan and give them a yes. All right, Tan fan, I'm gonna give you a yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that's it. There would be a chambermaid possible check here, so we'll give it a second. I don't think anybody's claiming chambermaid, but I gotta sell that it's possibly in the game. Alright, time to go back. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning. George S. died in the night. Rob died in the night. You have 6 minutes.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's very interesting.
Rockwell, can we count?
Yep.
What are you giving?
I was giving Ravenkeeper and Cannibal.
You're my Mario.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. I didn't pick it. Blame skills.
Don't like it at all.
There is more than enough blame to go around for everybody here, and I can neither approve of this being spread or not. So I'm just telling you now.
You're gonna neither confirm nor deny.
Sure, we'll go with that. Bye.
Yeah.
Falling on your own sword helps.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was willing, because there was a lot of information. I mean, not a lot of information. I don't know if you know. George was the tea lady, so it was a tea lady. I heard of a cannibal, and this all helped. So that's why I was more willing to die. Normally, I'm not willing to die as quickly, but it was just a lot of things that were like, you know what? Let's just test all of it all at once.
Okay. So what? You'd be the seamstress. George is the tea lady. Brockwell would then be some form of evil, and then like that's
Brockwell is claiming recluse. That's why they said
okay. That could just fuck that. Yeah, that could just fuck that up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if it's a Godfather game, then why wasn't 2 deaths? Because Rockwell was the one that claimed Godfather.
If it's, I haven't got a claim from Raw. How else could you? The only way to do 2 deaths on the script are what Gossip and
Godfather. Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of a Gossip?
Yes. And they did not gossip that it was a Godfather game.
Okay.
So that's why I said I was confused.
Yep.
Right.
That's fair. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Let's see. Seamstress got a yes, got a poisoned yes. They got a poisoned yes, so.
Then something is amiss there.
Just be hiding it.
Could be a sort of Vortox thing.
No, they got a poisoned yes
Starpass.
on Tan and Rob.
Interesting. I think we probably ought to go for Lydris today. I think Lorinda is probably good, so testing Lydris through me is a decent shout.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be hiding it anymore. I think now that we have a death, I think we just try to act on the information.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brockwell. This was really helpful.
No worries. Cheers.
Cheers.
I've got a high claim of seamstress elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I protected Lorinda last night just because I believe that Lorinda was the gossip. So.
Okay. I think for now I'm willing to tell you I'm an information role, but I'm not going to give you it. I'm the empath. I won't tell you what I've got so far, but I'm the empath.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right.
Awesome. Cheers.
See ya.
Oh, so sad. Dak and Twisted haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, there are a lot of fun places that they can tunnel into on this.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, yeah,
okay, so because what George gave to me was a role, and he implied that based on his ability, you wouldn't have died. So
interesting.
I'm the recluse. I've been outing it to everybody.
Yeah.
Lydris yesterday came up to me and said, Lydris came up to me and claimed to be the lunatic. But based on who I believe the gossip is, then I don't think that is real. I think that's a potential evil.
I don't think there can be two outsiders in this game. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think, well, a gossip that gossiped about a godfather, I believe caused the second death. Or I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they've caused the second death.
The only thing that can stop the gossip being kind of confirmed is if George S.
Dash is on the other side of the board, probably.
All right, let's bring him back.
So you're the imp, and you haven't got a marionette. Yeah. I mean, in the game.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to town. I will give you a few moments. You know how this works.
Yeah. Can I just ask, George? You're not my grandmother, are you? George S. You're not my grandmother.
I am not a grandmother.
Okay. That helps with that.
I am also not your grandmother.
Well, that's good, because then I'd be very sussy.
What if I were your grandmother?
That's fine.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Lydris.
I would like to gossip that there is no grandmother in this game.
Heard. Lorinda.
Lorinda would like to gossip there is a lunatic in this game.
Heard. Tanfana.
I will gossip that there is a recluse in this game.
Heard. Rockwell.
I will gossip that the demon is either an Odashi or a Vortox.
Heard.
I'm very sure this is not a Vortox game.
Interesting. I've heard a pretty good reason for it to be one.
Oh, yeah. It's not a token game.
Is that what it is, George?
Sorry?
I said, is it because you have that token?
No. It's well, I'm going to talk about it. I think. Well, probably. Okay. The reason I'm thinking not the Vortox game is because I've heard a piece of information that implies that Lydris is good, but I think Lydris is evil.
Now, do you have any proof that Lydris is evil, or are we just going on?
I kind of do.
I don't think you do.
Are nominations open, Skills?
Nominations
I've heard of
are
a piece
open.
of a hard
Lydris.
confirmation that wouldn't be confirmable in a Vortox game.
All right, George C. is nominated Lydris. Tell us about it, George.
Alright, sorry for the dodgy conversation yesterday, pals. I was lying to everyone. I am the tea lady, and my neighbour died last night, which is why I think Lydris might be evil. He's also claiming something that I struggle to fit into the game based on what I've seen elsewhere. And yeah, I just think it's worth our while to vote here today. I also think Lorinda is probably good, and so if this does like not kill Libris, then that's actually incredible information for us either way.
All right, Lydris.
I can see why you might think that. I am good. There is equally information that clears me as good, which I know you think is orthodox. I would rather go the other way on something else. But yeah, that's it.
4 is going to be the number you need to put Lydris on the block.
If Lydris is good, then I have to be poisoned in some way, or Rob is a star past.
And that is not enough. Lydris is safe for today. Second call.
Campaign will nominate George C.
Tell us why.
Funny enough, I've actually heard information that points to George C specifically being evil here. I don't know if the tea lady thing is like a DA trying to pass off as a tea lady or what, but yeah.
George?
If I'm the DA, I also tried to kill Lydris yesterday, so somewhere in the world my rhythm has gone wrong. I don't know what the information on me is. Like I say, I'm already thinking Vortox as it is, so like sure. If this is by me credibility, then fine, but I think it's much more useful to have me around. Like, if I'm legit, the demon has got to take care of me at some point.
You are going to need 4 to put George on the block.
It looks like your neighbours don't have confidence in your tea lady abilities.
I mean, in their defense, you did die.
Yeah.
4 is enough. George is slated for
See,
execution.
Rob, I told you that Star Pass move would work.
To be fair, Judge, I'd be more inclined to think it fell because Rob was evil than anything else, than you being interfered with.
These things are possible.
Final call. Closing the day in 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. George is executed and dies. Good night.
This town clearly has something against George's.
Yeah. I don't know what the information is, but if it's just that the investigation.
Hey.
All right. Who is it?
Lorinda, please.
Thank you. They weren't going to have a gossip kill go off anyways, so it's not a huge hit. If they keep it there, it'd be great. If Dak star passed, I'd probably give it to Tanfana. But it depends on how things go down here. Let's see who Dak kills. If I had to guess, they're probably killing Lorinda here. But that's just reckless speculation. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, Dak. Who do you want to kill?
6 alive. 6 alive. Time for the star pass. Myself, please.
You're gonna kill yourself. All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, there we have it. Now, here's the thing. Do I think evil's ahead here? I think... Yeah, I think we go ahead. I think I might give it to... Yeah, I think Twisted's probably the better shout here. Yeah. We'll go to Twisted. They're going to learn who the marionette is. That's true. I could be that guy and do that, but we'll see how it plays out.
Hello?
Hello, you are the imp. You are evil.
Oh, thank you.
Poison goes away. Yeah, he'll know that Dak is a demon. Unfortunately, if there was a gossip killed, that would be different. If they had gossiped truthfully, Twisted would be... I would be that guy literally. Yeah, I gotta tell him that Tan's in Mario. I would literally be that guy if the gossip kill was going off. I'd kill Lydris here too. And let Twisted try and figure it out. Because apparently I can't remember to do stuff to write this today. Tanfana is the marionette.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so Twisted's been informed, so he's gonna know that it's Dak, obviously. Even with the gossip kill, it would have been pretty simple to tell. All right, Tanfana is gonna get information that's obviously fake. So it was just George C. and Tanfana. I'm gonna give him a yes. Why wouldn't I? Hello, you get a yes.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring him back. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning, except Dak died in the night.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Lorinda, if we can, please.
I've been asked from else, but I will chat to you very soon.
That's fine, you go for it. Tanfana, if we can.
Sure.
Blue, can we chat?
Sure.
Dak, let's have a chat. I suppose everyone else has left. Can't hear you. You're not. Your mic
Yeah,
is
sorry,
muted.
I was muted.
There we go.
Sorry.
Cool. I caught it.
You caught it. Okay, it was you. All right.
Yeah.
Tanfana is the marionette, so...
Yep. I'm so glad the gossip didn't kill yesterday. Or last night.
Yeah. So...
but yeah, I had figured it was you after
Well,
Lydris.
okay, so Lydris is the magician.
Yeah. I poisoned Blue the night she used her seamstress ability, and she got a yes on Robin and Tanfana.
Ooh, nice.
So I think I need to sell Lorinda down the...
The only
Lorinda
problem
or
is
Lydris.
Lorinda's kind of confirmed. Brockwell's been claiming recluse all game. So...
Yeah. I could probably go with... I was Poison Night 1.
Oh,
Poison Night 1.
All right, chat. So I think the world that they need to build here is that Brockwell actually is not the recluse, and that the Sentinel did not activate, and there are no outsiders in play. I think that's the most viable world for them, is that Brockwell would be the demon claiming recluse here. Also, it's viable that Lydris is the demon, so they have got to keep. They got to. I think the next kill at night has got to be Lorinda. Lorinda's pretty much confirmed.
So yeah, I'm inclined to think we have a Godfather. So probably poison or something makes sense.
Poison your Godfather, maybe. Yeah.
I don't think there's a Godfather.
Oh, you don't think? Okay.
Yeah. I have 2 outsider claimers, but I would be very surprised if we had a Godfather.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What did you get last night?
Yes.
So what that is? What, just me and you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's a poisoner, I think it's specifically like investigator night 1, maybe you night 2, and then me night 3 is a possibility. If it's poisoner and we're all good.
Yeah. I think there's quite a lot of feasible poison choices. It's difficult to track. And in many ways, it's just easy to say probably Vortox, but again, they're overheat the thing. I don't know. Don't know how to go about it. I think we're doing quite badly, though. So there's that.
that happens sometimes. Sometimes we just really suck at this.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to think Lurgis is probably evil for the time being, but you know.
That is a viable world. Could sell blue as a drunk.
Yeah, and I believe that person to be
together.
legit. Yeah.
So does that just make? Who would that make? Like, so if it is Lydris, who would it make the evil team? What? Lydris, George. Lydris, George. Who would, I mean, if I was poisoned night 1, it would work, but she fell on her sword too fast. I don't know what George S is.
Yeah, I don't think Blue's evil here. I don't know what George S is because George gave me a hard claim of Tea Lady, and that's a
Yeah.
And I knew that day
That's
one
what I
after he numbed someone who wasn't his neighbour.
Yeah.
But that's a George thing to do. Okay, I'll put you down as empath for now.
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Cheers, Twisted.
Okay. So yeah.
So it is a viable world. I wouldn't push that world because it then means that either Tanfana or Rob are evil and Tanfana's still alive. So thinking about that, if Blue's the drunk, that means that Lorinda could be the Godfather. But then that means that Blue being drunk, they should have gotten a no on Tanfana and Rob. I could have obviously given proper information on that, sober information, but that world is kind of wonky and might end up getting someone killed here. So it's a world. I don't know that I'd push it though.
Yeah, you're the last person I have to speak to, I think, with regards to the Grim. Anything about yourself?
I'm a town crier.
Sorry, it cut up there. Tanfana.
Town crier. Why does it always cut out?
I'm not too sure why. Town crier. Have you got anything that you think indicates something spicy?
I mean, I think George C was a minion. Like, that's what my information says.
Okay. You could very well be then. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Tanfana. We'll catch up if needs be in a bit. Right. Bye.
Yep.
Actually, how's the timing on that with your gossip kill though? Unless if they could have poisoned me. Because you were definitely sober on night 2, weren't you?
Next to you, that would be kind of interesting.
Maybe, yeah.
If Lydris backs into Magician, which I think he's done, my information will make sense.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't spoken to him directly. I've just heard. I thought he might back into Magician, and that's exactly where he's gone.
Wait, if it is a Vigor world, then Tanfana's just lying out her ass.
I think we can kill Tanfana personally.
Yeah.
I'm not certain of it, but I'm running out of place. I just had a chat with Blue. We're running out of places to kill.
Yeah.
Where
I
did
don't
the
really know why you're
marionette-
alive.
Sorry?
I don't really know why you're alive either. Does did Evil think you're mugged or something? Because like you seem very mechanically confirmed to me.
So is it Rob who's star passed to Tanfana? They did speak first on day one.
Well, let's bring him back. Welcome back to town, everybody. I'll give you a few moments and then let's get to action.
Do we think that Rob star passed? Or is he killed or something?
Yeah. Either way,
It's
it's not a. Either way, it's not a. It's not a Vortex game.
I
If
think
I'm an
only
imp
Mortal
or a
would-
bigger killed
yeah.
minion, it's not a Vortex game, and my information points that I'm claiming says it's not a Vortex game. So it's not a
And
Vortex.
if you go by your own information, I'll come up with my information. You and Tanfana, we'll say it right one day. Are on the same team.
I believe that
On the
information.
same team.
Makes sense.
That bothers me. I didn't think we were.
Yeah, I think Tanfana is the Vigor Mortis.
I wish.
I can see that.
But funny enough, I can see Tan being the demon because I did ask Tan to kill me if she was.
It wasn't me, I swear. I'm not the demon.
I'm mechanically confirmed, I think, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yes.
if Tan is evil, you're evil. Like I said, y'all, I got a yes ping
Yeah.
on both of y'all.
But I
So-
think
Yeah,
I'm mechanically confirmed. I don't think there's any other way for 2 deaths to happen in the night.
I would like to put out a
Unless-
potential world, but I think this. I'm not leaning into this. But basically, if Blue was a drunk seamstress and we do have a Godfather in play, and that other half isn't real, then that could have what caused the second death in the night.
There's no God.
but
Oh, I
after-
see.
That-
Yeah, that's a
that-
potential. I'm not leaning into
Yeah,
it.
it's the only other way to explain the
Yeah.
night 2 death. But
That's what I'm saying. Is that's the other that's the other way. But I'm not leaning that at the moment.
It could also be a big Godfather with the Sentinel would give us.
But I gossip there was no Godfather.
yeah, all of the Godfather worlds have to have Lorinda as evil, and I think are just really, really specific.
And I'm
think it's much
confirmed
more- yeah.
by the person I don't trust.
Fair enough.
It's a weird choice to confirm you.
Well, that was an easy choice to confirm, right?
Like I guess, because yeah, you're not costing anything because you're just confirmed if you're good, right?
I'd hard claim to 5 people, so it's kind of an easy confirm. Yeah.
But importantly, you did not hard claim to me.
Dak,
No, I did
have
not,
you-
and that is true.
Are you willing to tell us what you were, Dak?
Me? I was the monk. I got one of Lorinda's 5 hard claims day 1. I totally believed it, so I protected Lorinda every chance I had.
Nominations are open.
I suppose the question is, do we think
Wait,
Lorinda
this-
died or didn't die because of Monk?
I gave out Monk and Seamstress in my 2s, and I think Blue came out pretty early, so I mean that kind of narrowed it down for everybody.
Lorinda nominates Twisted.
All right, tell us why.
The only person we didn't just clear in that conversation.
Twisted.
Lorinda, you and I haven't actually chatted today at all this game, but I think there is a better kill today because I'm not sure that everyone up this side of the ground is clear.
Who do you feel the better kill is?
Well, up this side of the grim, there's only two of us left.
I see what you mean. Okay, sure.
So, we definitely did not clear Tanfana in that conversation.
No, we didn't. But from where I'm sat, if I'm told on Tanfana's team, then that.
You're gonna need 3 to put Twisted on the block.
Because I do think Tanfana's probably evil as well, but the information is saying that she's on my team. And I can't.
No, the information is saying that Tanfana and Rob are on the same team.
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh. Okay, that's different. I see.
3 is enough. Second
Twisted
call.
nominates Lydris.
Tell us why.
So I'm an empath who's been getting 0s and then 1. Got a 0 for day 1 and then 1s for the rest of the time. I think that in one world I'm just pinging off the Recluse. In the other, I was poisoned night 1, and then the Recluse is being used to hide the fact that Lydris is the evil demon.
Lydris.
I am neither evil nor demon nor outsider.
You are going to need 3 to tie, 4 to put Lydris on the block.
I think I'm arriving at the world where there are no outsiders in this game.
I'm arriving at that world too.
One is not enough. Lydris is safe for the day.
Can somebody
I'm
nominate
not sure my
Rob?
information adds anything at this point, but I'll get it out in the town for anyone to know. I was the investigator, and I saw the devil's advocate between Brockwell and George C.
Can somebody nominate
Lydris will
Rob?
nominate Tanfana.
All right, Lydris nominates Tanfana. Tell us why, Lydris.
Sorry, Dak, before you. If we trust Blue's information, Rob is on a team with Tanfana. I think there's a lot of worlds where Rob is evil. I'm actually the magician, and on day 1, Rob was the only person that gossiped that the magician was in play, and I hadn't claimed it to anyone until day 3. So one of the only ways to know that was that Rob's evil. Therefore, if he's on a team with Tanfana, Tanfana's likely evil too.
Tanfana.
I am just a town crier. My information says that George C is most likely a minion, and George C is now voting on me from the dead, which is oddly suspicious.
The number to tie is 3. You'll need 4 to put Tanfana on the block.
I'm voting because I think Twist is good and that you're evil with Rob. So, this is a win-win for me.
If I'm evil with Rob, why is Rob confirming Lorinda?
Because Lorinda is going to be mechanicking a third anyway.
Four is enough. Tanfana is marked for execution, and there was a dead vote used. Final call.
Y'all wish I were the demon.
Closing the day in 10 seconds. Five,
Problem we have
4,
is that we know who's
3,
gonna die.
2, 1. Tanfana is executed and dies. And we go to night.
Yeah, I don't think we're in a good spot at all.
Lorinda.
Thank you. All right. Best kill. It leaves literally Twisted, Brockwell, and Lydris. Yeah, Tanfana knows. Tanfana has been told finally. Interesting game. I think Twisted can pull it out. Because the worlds are that Lydris is just claiming Magician as the actual demon. And that Twisted was poisoned on the first night. Brockwell could be the demon claiming an outsider role when I did, because it should be a base 0. There's a sentinel in play that I might not have used. So Twisted has 2 worlds that they can build here. Let's bring them back and see how the last day plays out.
To George.
I mean, I guess.
Good morning, town. Lorinda died in the night.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Right, okay. I think I've got it. Okay. Can we go for private chats, or are we going to just stay here?
Final 3.
It's going to be final day, right? I'd rather we got the information out
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay. I'll stop that. Oh.
My number hasn't changed, so.
Yeah, I just...
No, but the info could be that
I don't believe the starting
George
0
is the marionette,
My
I-
theory is
I-
the starting 0
and
was
I killed them to sell
Uh,
that they're the marionette.
But
Though... No. I'm just...
10.
It can just be Brockwell. Is...
I
I think
have
in
a-
that,
But
Go
I
ahead.
don't
That-
believe that.
in that world, I think George S has to be the drunk.
I'm struggling to make
No,
a drunk.
I
make
don't
sense, right?
think there's a drunk. I just don't think there's a drunk in this game.
Mechanically speaking,
Brockwell-
we know we have no Godfather through Lorinda.
What if Brockwell was the starting DA and Rob
I think-
Starpass to
I think-
Brockwell?
Yeah,
That
I
could
think
work.
Brockwell's evil. I think Brockwell's evil.
Yeah.
I can totally, I can totally see Brockwell as either minion. I don't see, well, like from my point of view, like, is there any other candidate who could have star passed apart from me? Is it Stack or?
I mean, like,
Stack?
George S can have star passed. In that world, Lydris needs to be evil to explain me being good.
We're pretty good at-
No, actually, no. A much simpler world for me is Lydris no Dashi, right?
That's not ridiculous.
Yeah,
Trying to place the minions is tougher there. My problem for me is, I think you have to say one of me or Tanfana is evil, right? Because Tanfana's information hard says that I'm evil.
That's why I was trying to get.
If Lydris is no Dashi, I believe you, then Twisted might be marionettes or other minion. But the problem I have is that if Tanfana is a minion, Blue is poisoned in some way, and then I would place a pair of evils between Twisted and Lydris, right?
I mean, Lydris's Vortox also works.
Well, Robin, if
no,
you're
it
saying
does-
Lydris,
Only with
It
evil.
isn't. I saw Lorinda as gossip.
It's hard to imagine Lydris the Vortox killing Rob the minion on night 2.
Yeah.
I think it's just got to be
Also,
Brockwell.
if you think I'm a Vigor killed minion, then Brockwell is just evil because there cannot be outsiders in this game.
Well, there can be.
There is
Because you
there
get
is
a
a
bigger
sentinel
minus
and
one
there's still a
plus
sentinel.
sentinel. Yeah. You can do the -1 and keep it at 0 before you add the 1.
And now that combination of them is also good.
10.
I don't like that.
What is your information?
Luke,
You
me
said
chat.
just Jorsey's. I've been trying to get Ted's information the whole entire
Yeah.
time.
well, the
But-
main day was my night 3 information. Only me and George C nominated, and I got a yes. I'm a town.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, we could talk.
I think I'm willing to believe that George C is also George C hard claimed monk to me day one, and then turned around and claimed tea lady. That can be just that feels like to me. I think George is an early enough hard claim that could just be a minion without the bluffs yet, and then gets a bluff later.
George never claims the truth on day one. I mean, he hard claimed grandmother to me, and then hard claimed gossip to me. So
he hard claimed gossip to me as well.
Yeah.
That's just George. If he's
but mechanical info from another player who I'm more on board with trusting, because Seamstress has seen me being on the same team as them, points to them being a minion. Therefore, I'm much more on that train. And importantly, I don't think George C was a marionette, because of I think they're more likely to be the DA who was in the same ping as a recluse. It feels like a simplest world, and sometimes you talk yourself out of a simple world.
But couldn't Blue be the drunk?
No, because we have a gossip. Well, yeah, Blue can be the drunk seamstress with a godfather, but I just don't. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like
they could be, but in that world, Brockwell would not be the recluse.
I have a question.
I think.
Well,
they could. The Brockwell could be like the Sentinel. Doesn't means that Brockwell's status is outside is completely. Yeah.
Sorry. Is there a world? This is my leading world at the moment that.
Welcome back to town, everyone. I'll give you a few moments, and then Nas will open. Blue, you have the floor.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I just didn't want to interrupt you. This is my current leading world that the evil team is exactly Twisted and the Georges, because I found it sketchy that when we killed Tan, we had to use a dead vote, and I didn't like that because it could have solved a world where Twisted or like were the demon, and we got it on Tan, who was never a demon candidate but a minion candidate at most.
Lorinda?
For the record, I disagree that Tanfano was never a demon candidate. Like Rob Starpass were absolutely possible. I do think it was probably the wrong call, but I don't regret the vote. I think it was reasonable, and because a dead evil player is a dead evil player.
Nice, Lorinda, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I've heard Blue's argument somewhere else, and I think it's a really good discussion, and I think it points at Twisted. The other world also points at Twisted, which is it's Rob and Tanfano and Twisted. Rob Starpass to Twisted. Tanfano and Rob tried to work out who the magician was, and Tanfano took the hit yesterday to protect her demon, and that also points at Twisted. So in some ways, we don't need to know which of those two worlds is true if we can't think of a way of killing off Brockwell or not.
Yes, Tanfano knows.
Either one of those worlds is correct.
What's yours, Dan?
Yeah.
Me neither.
I think it's Brockwell has been our vigor the whole game and has hidden behind the recluse because of the Sentinel and ended up killing a minion.
Sorry, Dak. I will say, Lorinda said to me, that doesn't sound like a Brockwell play to me. And I think that's quite right.
You would say that if you were the demon, though.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah. Well, stop it, George. Stop it. The point in Brockwell's favour is the investigator pinging off me and Brockwell. If you think Brockwell is...
All right, now wait a minute. Do not try to meta skill.
Only if we believe that you're good, George.
You don't think...
No. Yeah, I'm saying like... Yeah,
I mean,
it
Blue
requires
could be
me
the
to be
drunk.
evil as well.
But Blue could be the
And
drunk.
my information says you're evil, George.
All right,
One last
Brockwell
thing I
has
want to add.
their hand up. Go ahead, Brockwell.
Yeah. Again, I think me and Lorinda have come to the same conclusion as to who our demon candidate is, but I would like to also point out that George put me in an investigate thing with the other George of, what was it, Devil's Advocate. If Lygus is the magician, George C and George S immediately spoke to each other day one, which may have been a signal to the demon that they were the minions. Just saying.
Rob.
I would also like to add that I got the idea to gossip about a magician from just talking to George C, and George C brought up the idea of a magician being in the game. And I think I'm now on the world that I can believe Lydris is a magician who George C figured out and figured out the facts and wanted to push on.
The reason I said magician is because both George S and Lydris claimed lunatic to me on day one.
If George C is truly the tea lady and Lydris is truly the magician, Rob, that points directly at you being evil. You realize that, right?
What? No.
If George C is really a tea lady,
Rob
and Lydris
is
is
saying
really
I know. I'm not saying George C is a tea lady. I'm saying that he knew about a magician because he's a minion.
Nominations are open.
That he's the DA.
In that world,
I'm-
Twisted is not a demon, and I support killing Twisted.
And Twisted.
Jack, who are the minions in your world?
Can Dak come up with the world? That's the question.
I would have to say probably George and Rob. George C.
I'm happy to nominate here, and I think Twisted's probably the better choice. However, I'm willing to concede to whatever town thinks.
I'm starting to think.
To be honest, Lydris, I think you're the only good person living.
Yeah.
Jack could also just be the marionette from a distance.
Alright, Lydris will nominate Twisted.
Lydris nominates
This
Twisted.
show.
Tell us why.
I think from what people have said, this is the more likely world than Brockwell's demon. I know it's not me. Okay.
Twisted.
In my world, Brockwell is still the demon, but I understand why Town thinks this. Go ahead.
All right, you will need 2 to put Twisted on the block.
This feels like too much.
We certainly need 4 if he wants to commit to this.
People is probably voting on this.
No. Yeah, that's.
That's way.
Yeah, it didn't need that many.
No.
To be fair, it's only 1 over.
5 is enough.
My
Can
team
be
is
tied.
What does that leave
Yeah.
us with?
Twisted and George C.
It can only
I
be
think-
tied.
Only 5 votes.
Yeah.
I still think it's Brockwell.
But voting on Brockwell here just ties it, and then Evil wins. So
Yeah, exactly. Evil wins. So.
I've only got 5 left. So 5 votes
Yep,
left.
only 5
Yeah,
votes
yeah.
left.
So we can only tie it then, can't we?
yeah.
But this is my candidate. I'll be honest.
I mean,
Alright.
I would nominate you, but there's no
Rob is
point.
just voted to
If
spare
it's
us.
if it's Lydris, fair play, like well done. But yeah,
With that, because there's only 5 votes left, it can only be tied. I'm just going to ask, Brockwell, are you nominating?
no, there's no point at this point.
Twisted, are you nominating?
There's no point.
With that, I'm going to go ahead and say that the day is over. Twisted is executed and dies. Congratulations. Let's go to a Grim. All right, where to begin? Let's go ahead and begin with, I think, probably the most confirmed player in the game. What a switch. It's Lorinda. Lorinda was your gossip. They did gossip correctly on one night. We will go to let's go to Blue, who was your seamstress. They checked Tanfana and Rob, and we're told yes, they are the same alignment. We'll get to that. We'll go to George S. who was in fact your investigator. They received a DA ping between George C. and Brockwell. We'll go to Lydris. Lydris was your magician. They were responsible for a little confusion from the evil team. We'll go to Rob, who was your Raven Keeper who died in the night and chose Lorinda. Got true information. Let's go to... Let's go to Dak, who was your one and only genuine original starting imp. Then we can go to George C., who was in fact your tea lady. They were poisoned the night that Rob died, so therefore there was no protection in play. That day you also almost had Lydris on the block, which would have been hilarious because both the tea lady neighbors would have died. We have Tanfana, who received the town crier token. They were in fact the marionette. That just leaves Brockwell and Twisted.
Was it a Brockwell bluff, Lorinda?
If it was, well played. Good luck.
Brockwell was your recluse. Twisted started the game as the poisoner who poisoned Blue, thus allowing false information between Tanfana and Rob. Congratulations to the good team. The bluffs were Grandmother, Monk, and Chef. And that was your game of Ramsey Street.
Sorry,
I was a great poisoner. I was a terrible imp.
I did love I did love all the world building of me being the imp that star passed when Dak, the most trusted player, was the...
George sees the minion clearly. My information says so.
Yeah, you got absolutely no good information there, Tan.
Actually, you gave me night 3. You gave me a yes because I'm a minion.
That's right. I did give you a yes when you nominated. So the world that I was hoping would be built, that could have been built, is that Brockwell was the demon. George S. was the marionette that wasn't told. And I have, in the past, given the investigator the marionette who thought they were the investigator, both the demon and the other minion in their pings to help them find them. So...
I was very seriously considering that world for about the final 3.
Yeah, that world was still absolutely viable. Evil got a little bit lucky with Lorinda gossiping incorrectly, because when Dak decided to star pass, if the gossip had killed, I was killing Lydris, and Twisted still wouldn't have known who the hell the demon was when they died.
Everybody left town that day, and it was just Dak and I sitting in town. I'm like, all right, let's go have a chat.
The reason why I put my hand up for Twisted is there was a small world that Twisted was a starter no dashing, and then it made more sense that Tad and Rob were on the opposite team. I just could not make sense of my information. You just really could not. So that's why I kept my hand up for it.
Bullshit.
It was poison. Yes, I know that now. But I just thought you were the demon, not a minion turned demon.
Yeah, the worlds were all wrong, but they all pointed to Twisted somehow.
Yeah, it happens that way sometimes. All right, thank you for playing, everybody.
Sorry, Hat's a special.
I am going to go ahead and send chat off so that they can get ready for TPI in about 20 minutes. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, chat. Thank you once again for joining us here on Gen Con TV for your Thursday game of Blood on the Clocktower. We're here every single Thursday, guys. 1 p.m. Eastern Time start time, so make sure you tune in here on Gen Con TV and give Gen Con TV a follow. You got plenty of fantastic shows to watch and tune into here on Gen Con TV. Remember, you've got the Pandemonium Institute going live in about 20 minutes. Make sure you tune into that. You got the script winners today, I believe, for the High Priestess. Maybe that's next week. I don't remember. Also, remember, tune in to myself and Jackie on Missing Pieces BGC here on Twitch. Missing Pieces BGC, we do Clocktower every single Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure you tune into that every Saturday, except for, of course, for this Saturday, because you have the TPI mega stream this Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So, mega stream this Saturday on TPI. Tune into that. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that, I'm going to send you off into the night. Thank you once again for tuning in here on Gen Con TV. Until next time, please be careful out there and have a good night, everybody.